Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. My name is Ahna Bisamsuri and today I will be presenting my pre-thesis project about Co-recreational Office Hub in Penang. This Co-recreational Office Hub provide a creative co-working space and rental office for local entrepreneurs, and this building focusing on how to optimize daylight performance into the working area by exploring the design potential of skylight, roof baffle and other daylight strategies. There are three main issues that I look into. The first one is too much daylight can lead to excessive glare. The second one is intensive solar heat. Direct sunlight penetration, especially throughout opening facing east and west, can cause excessive heat gain in the building. The third one is workspace that had natural daylight or greenery reported higher level of sickness absence, less productivity, motivation and creativity. So from the issue, I generated my research aim and objective. My research aim is to design a co-recreational office hub and optimize the daylight performance and promote physical wellness among the workers. And the objective are to identify the issue and solution for the daylight of office building in Malaysia. The second one is to identify the design characteristic of skylight baffle that can improve the lighting performance, and the final one is to evaluate skylight baffle design that can optimize the lighting performance into office building using simulation software. So this is the front view from the roundabout. My design concept for this project is reconnect. I want to reconnect three design principles involving space, human and nature, and to implement this into working recreational environment as well as communal space. My site is located on the east coast of Penang Island with a total land area about 1.7 acres. This site is also part of phase 2 of the light development by AJM Corporation Berhad, and it's strategically located on the main highway, which is Lebuh Raya to Dr. Lim Chung Yu, and it is only 10 minutes from the Georgetown and 15 minutes to Penang International Airport. There are various landmarks that can be spotted around the site, and unfortunately, there is no landmark served as a recreational hub nearby. Currently, the nearest spot is Bukit Domba, which is about a 15-minute away. So the idea of proposing a co-recreational office hub at this site is a good idea, especially because it can serve the nearby community, especially the light resident. Next is my site planning diagram. The first one is the site view. The site located beside the sea, so the building frontage should maximize the sea view. The second one is private and public. Private and public zone are defined according to the site context. The next one is connectivity, to connect all the site potential into my building. The next one is landscaping. I create a green element in the middle of the site, which is the courtyard. Accessibility. The service access is located at the private zone and it's separated from the main ingress and egress. The final one is the grid and order. The site grid is based on the site contact and maximize the site benefit. So this is the front view. Next we move to design massing development. The first one is I start with front massing with long north and south facade, and short east and west facade. Next, I split to the massing to create green courtyard and the plaza to bring the daylight into the building. The third one is I created space in between the block to improve the air ventilation and make the building permeable. And the next one is I create the hierarchy of the massing to maximize the sea view. The next one is the skylight. I introduced the skylight on the plaza to filter the direct sunlight. And the last one is I within the plaza entrance to create a sense of welcoming. So this is the green plaza. This is the key plan, location plan and site plan. This is the typical basement floor plan. My basement will have 3 floors to provide around 300 car park and also 300 motorcycle car park. This is my ground floor plan. As you can see, this is the green plaza. This is throw off. This is the lobby. connecting with the cafe. And this is all the recreational zoning. There's gym, studio, and outdoor gym. And at the back of the site, there is management office and also all the services space. This is the first floor plan. This level is connected with the pedestrian and also the bicycle path from the outside. It connect into my building. So they basically all the public only can access this floor. If they want to go to the upper floor, they need to go to this lobby and may need to have and cut access. This is the second floor plan for co-working space and also the rental office. And between the co-working space and rental office, there is working space. This is also co-working space level and also the rental office level. For the 5th and 6th floor plan, the spaces are only for the rental office. This is the alfresco cafe view. This is the north elevation and south elevation. And this is the side facade view. So this is the section Y and section X. This section show how the co-working space and rental office, and the section X show the courtyard and in between space, the working space and also the green courtyard. This is the interior co-working space. This is the sectional perspective showing how the green plaza connect to the green courtyard and also how the bicycle and pedestrian path connect into my building and meet up at the communal space. And in between the office also there is pocket space. This is the green courtyard. This is the corridor from the co-working space. This is exploded axonometry showing all the spaces. So there is a common space, a gymnasium, and a cafe. And we move on the upstairs. There is like pocket space in between the office and meeting room of co-working space and also co-working space. So this is the communal space. And then this is the event plaza. It is located at the back of my building. This is skylight roof baffle details. The skylight is made by polycarbonate roof, and for the baffle, it's made by aluminum sheet. It supported by steel framing, a staple beam, and also CSS steel column. This is the modular light shaft detail. There are three main components. The first one is the façade fin. It made by wood cladding panel. The second component is the façade and also the light shaft panel. It made by the composite façade panel. The final one is the glass, the window itself. It made by the low E glass window. This is the light shaft development from the simple box of the simple box. I developed into three proposals and I simulated in the simulation software, and I take the final design, which it show the most acceptable lux level. The next is my daylight simulation, which is my overall simulation, combination of the skylight roof baffle study and the light shaft study. This is the simulation of second floor plan, co-working space and rental office. The constant variable for the simulation is the time, 9 am, 12 pm and 3 pm. The date, 21st March. The sky condition is intermediate, and the light shift material is composite facade panel, and the reading height of the simulation is 850 mm from the floor level. And the independent variable is the skylight baffle and the light shift. And also the dependent variable is illuminance, which is lux level. So from this simulation, it showed that acceptable lux level at 9 am, 3 pm area under the skylight, and lux level under the skylight at 12 pm is a bit high, but there is no issue because the space under the skylight is landscape and common space, and the lux level in the office area are acceptable. This is the simulation for the fourth floor plan. There is co-space and rental office. The synthesis is acceptable lux level at 9 am and 3 pm area under the skylight, and the lux level under the skylight at 12 pm is a bit high, but there's no issue because the space under the skylight is landscape and communal space, and the lux level in the office area are acceptable. Next is the sixth floor plan, rental office. The synthesis acceptable lux level at 9 am, 12 pm and 3 pm area under the skylight, and the lux level in the office area are acceptable. So this is the summary daylight strategies of my building. There are 3 strategies that I implement. The first one is the skylight roof bubble, and the second one is the light shaft and facade design, and the third one is the green courtyard. So this is the development data. So for the grand total of my net floor area is around 90,000, and then for the total gross floor area around 22,000, and the total occupancy for my building is around 8,800. My achieved plot ratio is 4. The maximum the plot ratio in this area is 5. And the car park calculation for the car park, I need to provide around 300 including OKU, and for the same with the multi-square car park, which is around 300. So this is the front view. So I end my presentation with my animation video.